Mr. President, climate data, climate in general, climate change can be such a partisan issue. There's now bipartisan support for the Keystone Pipeline. They're claiming energy efficiency. So in the light of all this data coming in with the new report talking about carbon emissions, are you more on board or are you more concerned at this point?
Well, the climate assessment plan was done over the course of 4 years, talking to hundreds of experts across the country, the private sector, non-for-profits, and the assessment is clear. Not only is climate change a problem in the future, it's already affecting Americans. It's increasing the likelihood of floods, increasing the likelihood of drought. It's increasing the likelihood of storms and hurricanes. It's having an impact on our agriculture. It's having an impact on our tourism industries, and people's lives are at risk. So the emphasis on the climate action plan that I've put forward, as well as this assessment, is there are things we can do about it, but it's only going to happen if the American people and people around the world take the challenge seriously. And we've already increased our production of solar and wind power. We've already increased fuel efficiency standards on cars, and now we're going to appliances. But we're going to have to do more, and that should be a bipartisan issue, because all of us want to make sure that we're passing on an America to our kids and our grandkids that is as beautiful as the one that we inherited.
And sir, climate change is something that I think a lot of people don't put as a top priority. How do you change that?
Well, hopefully by publicizing the fact that there are real costs, not out in the distant future, but right now. We can't attribute any single weather event to climate change, but we know that if temperatures are rising, you're going to see more extreme weather events. And that means that more people are at risk, more homes are lost, more lives are potentially lost. It's going to impact people in severe, significant ways that cost money. And so for us to make some decisions now, as opposed to putting this off, may seem as if we are dealing with something that we don't have to deal with until later, but in fact we'll end up saving money and lives over the long term. And I think that's something that most Americans understand.